Mario, Peach, and Bowser had scaled the tree and defeated Dimentio. The exhausted heroes were relieved to finally see the ivory towers of Fort Francis. Was Tippy safe? Was the next pure heart really waiting for them ahead? Their only answers were the strange voices carried on from the wind inside the fort. So this is where that dweeb Francis lives? What's this castle got over mine? Do you think Tippy is alright? I'm starting to worry. This is so high technical. It's a totally undiscovered digibutterfly species. Now I must document it. Mario. Yes, shake that thorax. The digibutter.ner forum guys will be so jealous of this. And with that creepy little intro that we got there, no entry unless you are a totally hot babe or himself. But I know where the key is at, so just flip to 3D behind this area right here and go down this pipe. Now switch over to Thoru, or if you have Thoru, use Thoru obviously, to just grab this and toss it up at this blue thing. And that will reveal this little small treasure chest where the key to Fort Francis is. Let's just go back up and use the key now. Simple as that, we got into the castle. I mean, what could be easier than that? Anyway, inside the castle, make use of the save block. I don't know why it's here so early in the game, but it is. I don't want to hit the save block again. I don't want to hit it. I want to pass this thing, but I guess I'll just talk to you. Welcome home, Master. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, continuing on here. Welcome home, Master. Today is the street day for Prince of the Unicorns, Volume 15. Do not forget. Welcome home, Master. A baseball game in extra innings has delayed the start of Starship X-Naut. I adjusted the record meow start to by 30 minutes to compensate. Anyway, here's the door now. It's kind of weird if you look inside. Sweet. The resolution of these images is just breathtaking. It's kind of weird if you look in there. Anyway, continuing on, go past this door right here. Obviously, since it's the only place that you can go to. Then flip to 3D right here to reveal these stairs. Just go up them. Bypass that enemy while in 3D since it makes it so much easier. We're gonna want Dudley here in a while. Now in this room, I believe it is. Let's just kill these enemies so they don't bother us. Right underneath this door, just use Dudley's power to make the door go down. And then obviously go inside of it. Oh, you know what? I actually forgot something. That, another area that we were actually supposed to go to before we got here. So, I'm gonna go show you exactly where that's supposed to be at. Sorry about this, but it's not that far off if you missed it. But it is kind of hard to miss, because it's not really made that obvious as to where it's supposed to be at. But it's not in this room, I believe it's in the room before. Yeah, this is where it's at. Flip to 3D here, and behind here is a pipe. Yeah, it's a very well hidden pipe because I wouldn't have thought to go back there. I just wouldn't have. But anyway, when you're in here, defeat some enemies if you feel like it, but just use this area and climb to the top of this well-hidden kind of area right here. Look at this. Room on the right, 2323. Room on the left, 2828. You're going to want to remember this because these are secret passwords that you'll need in a while. Come over here, use Dudley's power to hit this blue switch. Freedom! Oh, finally, I'm out. I didn't know what I was going to do. Thank you, thank you. I've been shut up in here forever. You'll never catch me in there again. I must repay you. I'm at your service. I'm sure you can find a use for my talent. Hold on a second. Before we get all friendly, we should see if we're on the same page. You met Francis, right? What do you think of the guy? Your first impression? Nerdy. Ah, I see. Anything else about him catch your eye? He's into butterflies. Oh, yes, I see. How would you think that? So, sum it up. What do you think about him? He's a monster. So you think Francis is a nerdy butterfly fanatic, basically a monster. Well, imagine that. You and I feel the same way about him. We've got great harmony. Yep, I think we'll work perfectly together. Together, nothing can touch us. And with that, we got the Pixel Carry on our team. The hovering platform Pixel. We can ride Carry over spikes and stuff like that. Does that make sense? Like, just over this. Now, I don't think you can go down this pipe. It's just kind of there just to kind of just be there. And with that, now we can go back to the area that we were supposed to go to before, the area that I showed where Dudley was. We're supposed to jump down and smash the thing. Yeah. So I'll just meet you back up there. Just thought it'd be nice to show that again. But anyway, back in here. Just head to this door, like I said, like we were supposed to do before. Use Carrie's power to go across those spikes, which you can't do otherwise. Come in here, and you're gonna meet this. You have reached the door to Master's super secret lair. Only Master is allowed inside. You must confirm your identity for security purposes. To confirm your identity, answer true or false to the following statements. Just answer true to all of the statements. It doesn't matter, just answer true to all of them. They are not practical and stylish, but I will say true. Now, the secret code is from that room that we got to before, and this one is the right room, so it's 2323. And with that, welcome, Fantasy Fortress is here, or something like that is what it said. Anyway, this door will open, and we can go inside, up the elevator, to one of Fort Francis's rooms in here. There's a life and energy shroom if you want one. Just use this cap thing right here to jump up to this top level. And you'll get a fort key, another one, the second fort key. Now if you look around here, you can actually see well, the sun is bright outside, so I'm going to stay in and watch the blubbening. Season 1 is better writing and voice acting than the later seasons. I mean, come on, everything went totally downhill after the big dream sequence. Still, the animation in the scenes where Tubba Bubba battles robots is sweet. Season 3 was obviously just a vehicle for selling action figures and vehicles. I never understood why they changed the sound effect when the princess appears. It was ding-a-ding-deedling, then they changed it to that thing right there. As if no one would notice. True fans care about important stuff like that. They should totally run the show without commercials and let fans suggest storylines. That's what the fans want, and we're the only ones that matter. I guess I'll still buy the blubbening box set. The pre-order bonus is a costume. While I wait for it to come, I'll go online and tell everyone it's stupid. Anyway, basically in this room you can actually see stuff from Paper Mario 2 and the 1000-Year Door in here, like some of the characters. It's kind of cool that they kind of put this stuff in, and that's kind of like television show kind of stuff. But anyway, now we need to go to the left room. So just use Carrie's power and float across here again, these spikes. see these annoying cat things. I don't know why he's so obsessed with cats, but he kind of is, and he's kind of weird. And with that, let's read the sign. Quiet in the hallway. Stop being disturbed. It's master's nap time. Come over here. Use Dudley's power again to drop this door down. Then once you're in here, switch over to Peach for this part and float across. Switch over to Mario again to go in 3D in this area. And make your way up here. To this room right here, then switch over to Thoru. Now we're on the top of the castle, which is a bridge area, so we have to wait for one of these enemies to come, grab one, throw it at this blue switch, and it'll make this bridge appear across. That is how you get across the bridge. You make a bridge appear out of nowhere by hitting a blue box. And with that, just bypass the enemy and the other enemies, and just go across over here to this door. Talk to this thing. You have reached the door to Master's private room. For security purposes, you must confirm your identity. It's basically the same exact thing. Well, the questions aren't exactly the same. They're different, but just answer true to all of them. The thing I like about this particular chapter is that it references a lot of, like I said earlier, a lot of Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door references. There's a lot of them in there, like the characters and the shows represent a lot of the characters from the old game. I just thought that was a nice little touch, and I already said that, but I'm just gonna say it again. It was a nice little touch. And you can see some of it again in here, like Lady Bow back there. You can see the little small Yoshi there, that little slug. These are characters' names that I can't remember off the top of my head. There's a lot of them in here. You can see the Shadow Sirens over there, the 3 of them. I mean, it's kind of cool. And if you look at 3D, you can see other kind of creepy stuff that he has. But anyway, and he has a Princess Peach poster on his door. I never noticed that till now. It's a little odd. Anyway, we have both key doors. Both key doors for both door keys to the main area of the room that we're wanting to go to. So basically, we're gonna go all the way back to that front door where we kind of sneak a peek at what was going on between Tippy and Francis, which was kind of creepy. I mean, if you ask me, it was kind of creepy, the text and the lines that they give Francis to say. Another thing about this episode is that, okay, well, like I said before, I am post-commentating, narrating this. So, this episode, when I saw it in my editing stuff, it was half an hour long. It was 30 minutes long. So I'm gonna cut it down to approximately like 15 minutes each episode. So we are actually coming up on this halfway point here. Just put in the 2 keys, but before that you want to switch over to Princess Peach, since only hot babes are allowed. Right here, both keys confirmed. Only Master Francis and totally hot babes are allowed to enter. You may enter after I see if you're compatible with Master Francis. Please answer the following questions with true or false. Just answer these questions like the past 2 times with true. And with all of the questions answered, now that all the questions are answered, that is where we're gonna leave off part 1 of this episode, and part 2, we're finally gonna go get Chippy and battle Francis.